We do have some new information on the gunman and some of the online postings that he was making, and Jeff Pegues, again in Washington, has more on that. Jeff?
Yes, Jeff, typically when law enforcement tries to put together a profile of a suspect, what they look at first is social media. And according to what we've learned here at CBS News, this suspect, James T. Hodgkinson from Belleville, Illinois, 66 years old, left a trail of information for investigators on his social media pages, including Facebook. There were some anti-Trump postings on his Facebook page. I'm just going to read a few of them to you. Quote, "Trump is a traitor. He has destroyed our democracy." Quote, "It's time to destroy Trump and co." I suspect he meant company there. And so those are just two of the postings that we have. Those were posted in March. He also called Republicans, quote, "clowns." So for those who think, and Senator Rand Paul mentioned this, that maybe this was politically motivated, this is the type of information that suggests that perhaps it was. It is still early. The FBI is leading this investigation, and they're still searching for a motive officially. But as we heard from FBI officials earlier today, they feel like they have a pretty good handle on this investigation. Now, it's unclear what that means, but clearly they have some information that leads them closer, perhaps, to a motive in this case. And when you look at this social media and these postings that were allegedly put on social media by this suspect, it suggests that, yes, he was following politics, certainly in Washington. He had put on his social media pages anti-Trump postings, several. What I read to you was just a sampling. And so this is information that investigators will look to as they try to put together a pieces of this puzzle. It is still early on. There is still a lot more information to gather. Specifically, and I've said this before, why was he in D.C., in this area, Alexandria, at that moment? Were there any other threats from this man to members of Congress? That is something that Capitol Hill Police would have investigated. Was he on their radar? And so these are all questions that investigators are looking at, and we're looking at too.
Thank you, Jeff. As you know, also in a world of social media, people do leave a trail. We have this footnote to what I said earlier. They have announced that the game will continue and will be held.